पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. So we are continuing with our Shikshashtakam. Just 1 minute. Something I need to check. Okay, so today I'll deal with Bhaktivinoda Thakur's song. He paraphrased Shikshashtakam in the form of a song. There are some Chaitanya Charitamrita verses which constitute the paraphrase of the first verse. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's Vivriti. And we'll get into the next verse and a little bit of Bhaktivinoda Thakur's commentary. All right, let's begin. Let me open up the translation also here. Okay. Pita Barana Kali Pavana Gora Gava Yaichanam Bhava Vibhora Chitta Darpan Parimarjanakari Krishna Kirtanjay Chitta Bihari. Lord Gauranga, whose complexion is golden, and who is the deliverer of the fallen souls, sings as follows, overwhelmed with spiritual ecstasy. All glories to the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. It thoroughly cleanses the mirror of the heart. This chanting delights the soul. Delights one's consciousness, chitta. Hela bhavadaba nirbapana vritti Krishna kirtanjay klesha nibritti. All glories to the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. It extinguishes the horrible forest fire of material existence. This chanting removes all material tribulations. Klesha. Klesha nivritti is the same as destruction of the various miseries that we come across in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. We know Shuddha Bhakti, Shuddha Sadhana Bhakti has two features, Kleshagni, Shubhada. Pure Sadhana Bhakti destroys all the various miseries and brings about auspiciousness. The miseries refer to the threefold miseries, which are actually sinful reactions, which are caused by the different bhogavasanas, which are caused by avidya, ignorance, which is caused by bhagavad vaimukya, ishadapetasya tad vipareyo smriti. From the 11th canto, we learned that because when we turn away from the Supreme Lord, then we get into material existence, and then one by one, various problems come over. Shreya Kumada Bithu Jyotsna Prakash Krishna Kirtanjay Bhakti Vilas. All glories to the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. It appears like the moon in the heart and distributes its cooling moonlight, thus causing the white lotus of good fortune to bloom. This chanting is the pastime of devotion. Vishuddha Vidya Bhaduji Vanarup Krishna Kirtanjay Siddha Swarup. All glories to the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. There's a mistake in this translation. It is the very life of the young bride of transcendental knowledge. This chanting is the highest perfection of life. That's okay. Ananda Payonidhi Bardhana Kirti Krishna Kirtanjay Plavana Murti. All glories to the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. It is glorious as it causes the ocean of ecstatic bliss to swell and overflow. This chanting is an inundation of love of Godhead. Pade Pade Piyusha Swad Pradata Krishna Kirtanjay Prema Bidhata. All glories to the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. It gives one a taste of fully satisfying nectar at every step. This chanting is the bestower of ecstatic love of God. Bhakti Vinod Swatma Snapana Vidhana Krishna Kirtanjay Prema Nidana. All glories to the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. It bathes the soul of Bhaktivinoda. This chanting is the storehouse of love of God. Charitamrita. Okay, now I'll take this opportunity to just give me a minute. I need to see it. हर्षे प्रभु कहें सुनो स्वरूप राम राय नाम संकीर्तन कलो परम उपाय. In great jubilation, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "My dear Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Rai, know from me that chanting the holy names is the most feasible means of salvation in this age of Kali. Sankirtan Jagge Kalo Krishna Aradhan Shaitu Sumedha Pai Krishner Charan." In this age of Kali, the process of worshipping Krishna is to perform sacrifice by chanting the holy name of the Lord. One who does so is certainly very intelligent and he attains shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. For further information, one may refer to Adi Leela chapter 3, texts 77 and 78. Krishnavarnam Tisha Krishnam Sangupangastra Parshadam Yajnai Sankirtana Prayar Yajantihi Sumedhasaha. In the age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the name of Krishna. Although this complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. This verse is spoken by Saint Karabhajana in Srimad Bhagavatam 11.532. For further information, see Adi Leela chapter 3, text 52. And then, here are verses. Nama Sankirtan hoite hoy sarvanarthanash, sarva shubhoday Krishna premer ulas. Simply by chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna, one can be freed from all undesirable habits. This is the means of awakening all good fortune and initiating the flow of waves of love for Krishna. From chanting of the holy names of the Lord, there is a destruction of all undesirable things, awakening of all good fortune, and the beginning of the flow of love of Krishna. Cheto Darpanamarjanam Bhomahad Avagya Nirvapanam Shreya Kairva Chandrika Vitranam Vidyavatu Jivanam Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam Purnamritaswadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which can cleanse the mirror of the heart and stop the miseries of the blazing fire of material existence. That chanting is the waxing moon. In English, we refer to the waxing moon and the waning moon. The waxing moon is moon that increases. The waxing moon that spreads the white lotus of good fortune for all living entities. It is the life and soul of all education. The chanting of the holy name of Krishna expands the blissful ocean of transcendental life. It gives a cooling effect to everyone and enables one to taste full nectar at every step. I didn't deal with the synonyms. I should have. I'll do that now. Let there be victory for the transcendental congregational chanting of the holy name of Krishna. It cleanses the mirror of the heart. It extinguishes the blazing forest fire of material existence. It spreads the moonshine of, it spreads the moonshine, it spreads moonshine that for the white lotus of good fortune. It is the life of the wife. It is a life of all education, which is like its wife. It increases the ocean of bliss. It gives a taste of full nectar at every step. And it causes everyone's selves to be bathed. This is the first verse of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Shikshashtaka. The other 7 verses are found in text 16, 21, 29, 32, 36, 39, and 47. Then further verses have been quoted. Sankirtan hoite papa sansar nashon, chitta shuddhi sarva bhakti sadhan udgam. By performing congregational chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, one can destroy the sinful condition of material existence, purify the unclean heart, and awaken all varieties of devotional service. From the process of chanting the holy name, there is annihilation of materialistic life resulting from sins, cleansing of the heart, and an awakening of the performances of all kinds of devotional service. So in other words, when we properly engage in the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, then we develop a natural desire to serve Krishna through various items of bhakti. That is very natural. Krishna premodgam premamrita aswadan, Krishna prapti sevamrita samudre majjan. The result of chanting is that one awakens his love for Krishna and tastes transcendental bliss. Ultimately, one attains the association of Krishna and engages in his devotional service as if immersing himself in a great ocean of love. There is the awakening of love for Krishna, tasting of the transcendental bliss of love for Krishna, attainment of the lotus feet of Krishna, and immersing in the ocean of the nectar of service. Then we come to Vivriti. I'm not able to see this. Here, okay. Let's see, where is it? I'm not very happy with the translation of Bhaktivinoda's commentary, but I hope this is better. This is at least Bengali to Bengali. Bengali to English should be better. Vivriti, explanation. Sri Krishna Kirtanaya Namaha obeisances unto the Kirtana of Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna Sankirtankari Sri Gurudev. Oh, Sri Krishna Kirtan Vigraha. Sri Gaur Sundarer Jai Ho. All glories to Sri Gurudev, the performer of Sri Krishna Sankirtan, and Sri Gaur Sundar, the very personification of Sri Krishna Kirtan. Ananta Prakar Sadhana Bhaktir Madhye Srimad Bhagavate O Sri Haribhakti Vilase Bahusankhyak Bhakti Anger Varnana Ache. There are innumerable ways to execute devotional service. The Srimad Bhagavatam and the Haribhakti Vilas have described many of them. Pradhanataha Bhakti Sadhane Chatushushti Prakar Bhakti Anga Vaidha or Raganuga Vichare Kathita Hoy. Broadly speaking, some 64 limbs of devotion service are considered the main disciplines or processes of Bhakti Yoga. I will myself translate. In the consideration of Vaidhi Bhakti and Raganuga Bhakti. Sadhana Bhakti is of one type only, but when it is executed with the greed, spiritual greed to attain Krishna, that method of Sadhana Bhakti has the name Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti. When it is executed without that greed, but out of a sense of duty to Krishna, then that type of Sadhana Bhakti is called Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Srimad Bhagavate Shri Prahlad Teo Amra Shuddha Bhaktir Ullekh Dekhite Pai. In Srimad Bhagavatam, in the statement of Shri Prahlad Maharaj also, we can see a reference to Shuddha Bhakti, pure Bhakti. Shri Gaur Sundar Boliyachen, Shri Gaur Sundar has said, Shri Nama Sankirtane Sakal Prakar Bhakti Angir Shrishtatham Anushthan. It is Shri Nama Sankirtan which is the best process, is the best execution of all the different types of bhakti yangas. In other words, when we engage in Nama Sankirtan, Kirtan itself means utterance, as I already clarified. And Sankirtan, we will see what it refers to. Within ISKCON, when we think of Sankirtan, we are thinking of singing or but in general, in the technical sense, Sankirtana simply means proper execution of Nama Kirtana, and Kirtana itself refers to utterance. You may loudly recite, you may loudly sing, all of that is part of Kirtanam, Shravanam, Kirtanam. Even giving a Bhagavatam class is actually Kirtanam. You're talking about Krishna. So it is Sri Nama Sankirtan in this sense, which is the best amongst the 64 items of devotional service, according to Sri Gaur Sundar. तत्वविद्गण चिन्मात्र अवलंबने अर्थात केवल ज्ञान द्वारा अद्वैत ज्ञान वस्तु के ब्रह्म सच्चिद वृत्ति द्वारा सही वस्तु के परमात्मा एवं सच्चिदानंद सर्वशक्ति क्रमे सही वस्तु के भगवान बोलिया निर्देश करें. Knowers of the truth they refer to the Supreme Absolute Truth as Brahman. That Supreme Absolute Truth is Advaya Gyan. It is non-dual knowledge, which means he is entirely conscious. Through the execution of pure Jnana Sadhana, by exclusively depending on pure spiritual awareness, exclusive spiritual awareness, they realize that Absolute Truth as Brahman. And in terms of the two aspects of Sat and Chit, they experience him as Paramatma. And they experience him in all of Sat, Chit and Ananda features as the possessor of all potencies, as Bhagavan. You can read in Ishopanishad, in one of the purports, Prabhupada deals with this. He quotes from Bhagavad Sandarbha and clarifies this. When one experiences only the Sat aspect, then the content of that experience is known as Brahman. When one experiences only the Satchit aspect, then the content of that experience is known as Paramatma. Whereas when one experiences the Absolute Truth as he is, Sachidananda, then he is referred to as Bhagavan. Bhagavat Tattva Aishwarya Darshane Vasudev, oh Aishwarya Shithil Madhurya Darshane Shri Krishna. And it is that truth of Bhagavan who is perceived in terms of opulence as Vasudeva, and in terms of sweetness that has slackened opulence in terms as Shri Krishna. So when one only perceives the opulent features of the Lord, then one realizes him as Vasudeva. But when one experiences his sweetness, which has slackened his opulence, then one perceives him as Shri Krishna. Shri Narayan, Sardha Dvitaya Raser Upasya Vastu. Shri Narayan is the object of worship of 2.5 rasas. Shri Krishna Rasapanchakir Bhajaneya Dhan. And Shri Krishna is the treasure who is served by all the 5 rasas. So the 2.5 means Shanta Rasa, Dasya Rasa, and lower Sakhya Rasa, Gaurava Sakhya. Shri Krishna Hoite Vaibhava Prakash Vigraha Baladev Prabhu Mahavaikuntha Leela. Shri Balaram, who manifests the opulences okay, it is from Shri Krishna that Shri Baladev appears. He is the form of He's an expansion. He's an expansion. He's a Vaibhava Prakash. Prakash, again, don't confuse this with the Laghu Bhagavatamrita Prakash. There, Rupa Goswami is referring to it in a technical sense. In Bengali, Prakash, in Gaudiya Vaishnavas, traditionally in Bengal, they refer to expansions of the Lord as Prakasha Vigrahas. So he's an expansion. He expands the glories of Krishna. Therefore, Vaibhava Prakash Vigraha. So Shri Baladev Prabhu engages in his pastimes in Mahavaikuntha. Tathai Nitya Vyuha Chatushtay Nitya Virajita. And it is there that the eternal Chaturvyuha shines eternally. Keval Moner Dara Mantra Jap hoy. One engages in Mantra Japa exclusively using his mind. Shai Kale Japakarta Manankari Prayojan Siddhilabh Karen. At that time, the one who engages in such japa, just give a minute, in case any one of you want to see this. At that time, the one who is engaging in japa and who is using his mind, he attains his required perfection. Kintu oshta spandita hoile japer apekha adhik Phaldayak Kirtan hoya jai. But by moving one's lips, which means you're uttering it, Kirtan produces a greater result, a result greater than that of japa. Kirtan hoile shavankari shreyo labh kote. When one engages in kirtana, then the one who is hearing it also attains benefit. Sankirtan Shabde Sarvato Bhave Kirtan. Sankirtan means Kirtana of every kind. Arthat, Jaha Kirtita Hoile, Onna Prakar Sadhanangir Sahajya Avashak Hoina. It means by engaging in that kind of Kirtan by which you don't require the assistance of any other elements in sadhana bhakti. Shri Krishner Ankshik Kirtan Sankirtan Shabder Lakhana hai. A partial Kirtan of Shri Krishna is not what is indicated by the expression Sankirtan. In Sankirtan, we have two parts, Sam and Kirtan. Sam is an abbreviation for Samyak or complete. And Kirtana is utterance. Shri Krishna Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. So from that, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is talking of complete Kirtan of Shri Krishna. Jodi Krishna Ankshik Kirtan Koriya Jiber Sarva Shubhodaya Na hoy Taha hoile Krishna Kirtaner Shakti Vishaye Oneke Sandigdha hoiya poren. If one engages in partial Kirtan of Krishna, then all auspiciousness does not come upon the living entity. And when that happens, then many people become doubtful about the capacity of Krishna Kirtan. Shri Krishna Samyak Kirtan Sarvopari Jayajukta Hom. Let there be all glories to the complete Kirtan of Shri Krishna. Vishay Kothai Kirtane Ankshik Bhogapara Siddhi Hai. By engaging in Kirtana of Vishay, sense objects, one attains the perfection of partial enjoyment. Prakrita Rajye, Shri Krishna Vishay. Sheikane, Hono Prakriter Avakashnai. In the non-material kingdom, Shri Krishna alone is the subject. And there is no opportunity for anything material. Sutarang, Prakriti Rotit, Shakal Siddhi, Shri Krishna Sankirtane Labha Hoy. Therefore, through Shri Krishna Sankirtan, one can attain all perfections that are beyond matter, material nature. Sarva Siddhir Madhye Sathti Vishesh Siddhi Shri Krishna Sankirtane Samshrishta. Amongst all of these spiritual perfections. There are 7 special perfections which included in Shri Krishna Sankirtan. Literally, it means the 7 perfections are embraced by Shri Krishna Sankirtan, completely held on. Tahai is sole udahrita hoiyache. And it is these 7 that have been referred to here. Shri Krishna Sankirtan Jiver Molin Chitta Dorpaner Marjankari. Shri Krishna Sankirtan cleanses the mirror of the dirty mind of the living entities. Isha Vaimukya Krame, Annabhilash, Palabhog, or Palatyag, a Trivida Prakrita Abilota Dara, Bodha Jiver Chitta Sampurna Bhave, Abrata Hoya Ache. Because of aversion to the Supreme Lord, the mind of the conditioned Jivatma has been completely covered by 3 kinds of material contamination: Anyabhilash, Phalabhog, or Phalatyag. This is good enough for me to. I type diacritical markings. Anyway, I'm just writing this. Anyabhilash, okay. Corresponding to this is Jnana. Corresponding to this is Karma. And corresponding to this is Dharma. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur very often talks about these 3. In the definition of Shuddha Bhakti, we come across these. Anyabhilashita Shunyam, Jnana Karma Dhyanavritam, Anukulyena Krishnanu, Shilanam Bhaktiruttama. And typically, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's explanation is, according to the Vedas, there are 3 types of activities that have been prescribed. This is also stated in Uddhava Gita, 11th canto, Lord Krishna's teachings to Uddhava. The Vedas prescribe karma, jnana, bhakti. Karma dharma, jnana dharma, bhakti dharma. And then that which is outside of these 3 is called anyabhilashita, sinful activities, offenses, and so on. In Shuddha Bhakti, there is no question of anyabhilashita. One has to bring it to a point of 0. Anyabhilashita, shunya. Karma and jnana, whenever they are favorable to bhakti, to a small extent can be minimized. Then Rupa Goswami is willing to accept engagement in bhakti under those circumstances. If it is executed only to attain the highest perfection of bhakti, he is willing to accept it as Uttama Bhakti, as a starting point. So anyway, these 3 are contaminations. The desire to, okay, let me also explain why he uses these expressions. Anya means other, Abhilash means hankering. Phala here refers to karma phala. Phalabhog means enjoyment of the results of karma. Whenever we engage in any material activity which is prescribed in the Vedic scriptures, then you are given a reward. That reward is called karma phala. That reward will manifest in one's next life. So karma phala bhog means performing these activities in order to enjoy those results, prescribed results. The Vedas never make false promises. Whatever you execute in line with Vedic dharma, in the next life one will experience its benefit. So phalabhog refers to the activity of karma, and people who adhere to that, they are known as karmis. Phalatyag refers to karma phalatyag. When one becomes mature, then one realizes that If you engage in sinful activities, you may be happy in this life, but you'll have to suffer for several lifetimes in the future. So they give up sinful activities. And they also give up engaging in these material activities of Vedic Dharma, by which in the next life they again enjoy. And that enjoyment is not pure enjoyment, it is mixed with distress. So they don't want it. So they reject karma phala, that's called phalatyaga. And they execute sattvic activities in order to attain liberation from material existence. So these are the jnanis. Then the ones who are neither interested in liberation like the jnani, nor is he interested in material happiness in the next life. This is a sinful person. It's adharmic. He is often referred to by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur as Anyabhilashi. Anyabhilashita is the activity that he is engaged in. He is hankering for something other. Other means he doesn't want prema bhakti, the goal of sadhana bhakti. He is not interested in moksha, which is the goal of the jnana system. He's not interested in paratrika bhakti. He's not interested in attaining material happiness in the next life, phalabhog. So he's not interested in phalatyag. He's not interested in phalabhog. Then what is he interested in? He's interested in happiness in this life. That is anya, other. It is other than what is prescribed in the scriptures. So that kind of hankering is itself characteristic of sinful activity. It is adharma. So these three types of desires, they are contaminants on the mirror of the conditioned soul's mind. In other words, all conditioned souls come across desires that can be placed in one of these three categories. And all three are bhakti pratikul. জীবের চিত্তদর্পণ হইতে ওই আবর্জনা পরিষ্কার করিবার প্রধান যন্ত্র শ্রী কৃষ্ণ সংকীর্তন. The primary device with which one can cleanse the mirror of the living entity's mind is Shri Krishna Sankirtan. Jeev Chitta Darpane, Jeev Swarup. Jeev Chitta Darpane, Jeev Swarup Pratifalita Hoibar Badha Rupe Oi Tribhida Koitav Avaron Vartaman. The living entity's Swarupa, which can be reflected in the mirror of the living entity's mind, have these three types of cheating, deceptive coverings, which actually constitute an obstruction for that living entity to seeing his reflection. In other words, if he's pure, he would be able to see his Swarupa. But because he is impure, he is not able to see. Shri Krishna Sankirtane taha unmochan korite samartha. It is Shri Krishna Sankirtan that is capable of removing these three types of deceptive coverings. These are all expressions which are very commonly used by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. He often talks about duplicity, diplomacy, cheating, deception, self-deception, deceiving others in the name of devotional service. And he focuses on this. Most of his disciples remember that most of what he spoke was on what is not Shuddha Bhakti. And because most of the information that you need to know about Shuddha Bhakti were published in the books that he gave. And he had his disciples also speak. He was not the only one who would speak in lectures and all that. He would speak, he would have his disciples speak also. So he would focus on this, what is not Rupanuga Siddhanta, to make it clear. Shri Krishna samyak rupe kirtan korite korite jeev shiya chitta mukure nija Krishna kainkarja upalabdhi kore. By repeatedly engaging in proper kirtan of Shri Krishna, the living entity realizes his menial service to Lord Krishna in his own mind. এই সংসার আপাত মধুর হইলেও ইহা নিবিড় অরণ্যাভ্যন্তরে দাবাগ্নি সদৃশ. Though this material existence appears to be very sweet. In reality, it is like a forest fire that is inside a dense forest. दावाग्नि द्वारा काननस्थित वृक्षराजी मध्ये 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 विनाश प्राप्त है. When there is a forest fire, then the trees in the various orchards and so on, they naturally become destroyed. Krishna Vimukha Jan Sangsharer Jala Dabagnir Taper Nai Sarvada Sajja Karen. Those who are averse to Lord Krishna, they always tolerate these pains, the pain of the fire, forest fire of material existence, the burning of material existence, which is comparable to the fire of a forest fire. Kintu Krishna samyak kirtan hoilei e samsare thakiya o krishnonmukhta hetu dav jwalar dahan hoite nishkriti labh kore. But when one executes proper kirtan of Lord Krishna, even while residing inside material existence, because of becoming favorable to Lord Krishna, he attains deliverance from, he is rescued from burning down, being burnt down by the blazing fire of forest fire of material existence. Shri Krishna Samyak Kirtan Param Mangal Shobha Vitaran Kore. Complete Kirtan of Shri Krishna, it distributes auspiciousness, the beauty of supreme auspiciousness. Shreya Mangal. Shreya means auspiciousness. Kairava Kumuda. Kairava refers to the Kumuda lotus. Chandrika, Jyotsna, Shubhratva. Chandrika or moonlight refers to brilliance or illuminance, illumination. Shubhratva, it indicates being white. Chandrodaye Jerup Kumuder Shubhratva Vikash Labh Kore. Just as when the moon rises, the Kumuda lotus, it blossoms, it manifests its pristine white complexion. Shri Krishna Sankirtane সেই রূপ অখিল কল্যাণ সমুদিত হয়. Shri Krishna Sankirtane, when one executes Shri Krishna Sankirtan, then all kinds of auspiciousness arise. Anyabhilash karma gyan kalyaner upay nohe. Anyabhilash karma and jnana are not means for auspiciousness. Anyabhilash karma and jnana. He typically uses these three expressions. Anyabhilasha, karma, jnana. Sometimes he says anyabhilashita, karma, jnana. But he has also clarified what is the meaning of anyabhilasha, anyabhilashita. In his own anvaya or synonyms for anyabhilashita shunyam verse, as it appears in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there he makes it clear that anyabhilashita shunyam, one meaning of it is one has no desire other than to progress in the pathway of Shuddha Bhakti and please Krishna and so on. But another meaning is it also refers to activities which are durniti mulak, which are rooted in immorality, sinful activity and so on. That is his contribution. Because then Rupa Goswami's teaching becomes complete. Okay, so anyway, Anyabhilash, karma and jnana are not means towards, they cannot grant you auspiciousness. Parantu, Shri Krishna Sankirtana is Jiver Param Mangal Vidhayok. On the other hand, it is Shri Krishna Sankirtan that can grant supreme auspiciousness for the living entities. Mundaka Upanishade, dui prakar vidyar katha ache. In the Mundaka Upanishad, there is a reference to two types of vidyas. two systems of knowledge. Just give me a minute. I need to show. Here. As confirmed in the this is Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya 19.7. As confirmed in the Mundaka Upanishad, there are two kinds of educational systems. Dve vidye veditavya iti. Asma yad brahmavido vadanti. Parachaiva paracha. Tatra para rigvedo yajurveda samavedo atharva veda shiksha kalpo vyakaranam niruktam chando jyotisham iti. Atha para yaya tad aksharam adhigamyate. There are two kinds of educational systems. One deals with transcendental knowledge, paravidya, and the other with material knowledge, aparavidya, superior knowledge, inferior knowledge. All the Vedas, the Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharva Veda, along with their corollaries known as Shiksha, pronunciation, Kalpa, sacrifice, sacrificial procedures, Vyakarana, grammar, Nirukta, etymology, Chanda, meters. In Sanskrit, poetry is regulated by meters, and Jyotisha, astrology, belong to the inferior system of material knowledge, Aparavidya. By Paravidya, one can understand the Akshara. Akshara means the infallible truth, Brahman, or the absolute truth. As far as the Vedic literature is concerned, the Vedanta Sutra is accepted as a Paravidya. Srimad Bhagavatam is an explanation of that Paravidya. Laukiki Vidya or Paravidya. So the two systems of knowledge are worldly knowledge and transcendental knowledge. Shri Krishna Sankirtan, Gauna Bhave Laukiki Vidya Vadhur Jivan Sadrish. Shri Krishna Sankirtan is like the life and soul of the young bride of worldly knowledge in a secondary sense. Gauna Bhave. It is secondarily the beloved husband of the young wife of worldly wisdom, worldly knowledge. Evam Mukhya Bhave, Paravidya Bhava, Prakrita Vidya Bhadur Jiva. And it is primarily the very life and soul of the young bride of transcendental Vidya, transcendental knowledge, or Paravidya, superior Vidya, superior knowledge. Shri Krishna Sankirtan Prabhave, Jeev, Jagatik Vidya, Ahankar hoite Unmukta hoiya, Krishna Sambandha Gyan Labh kare. By the influence of Shri Krishna Sankirtan, the living entity becomes free from false ego pertaining to worldly knowledge and attains Krishna Sambandha Gyan, knowledge of Krishna Sambandha, knowledge of his relationship with Krishna. Prakriti Vidya Lakshi Bhuta Vastui Shri Krishna Sankirtan. The very object of transcendental knowledge is Shri Krishna Sankirtan. Oh, sorry. How do I move this thing? It's disturbing me. I cannot see this thing is. I want to see the tabs. It's okay. I'll figure out something. Maybe it's here. Okay. Okay, sorry about this. So transcendental knowledge has as its object Shri Krishna Sankirtan. That's its only object. Shri Krishna Sankirtane Jeever Aprakrita Ananda Sagarer Vardhankari. It is Shri Krishna Sankirtan that increases the ocean of transcendental bliss for the living entities. Khanda Jalashoy Samudra Shabda Bachcha Nahe. A small fragmented body of water cannot be referred to by the word ocean. Therefore, it is this unbroken bliss, complete bliss, that is comparable to the unlimited ocean. Shri Krishna Sankirtan Pratipadai Purnamrita Aswadan Korai. Shri Krishna Sankirtan causes one to relish complete nectar at every step. Prakrita Rasas Vadane Abhava Apurnata Nai. In while relishing transcendental rasas, there is no lack or incompleteness. Shri Krishna Sankirtan hoite sarvakshan purna nitya rasaswadan hoy. It is from Shri Krishna Sankirtan that at every moment there is complete, eternal relishing of the rasas. Prakrita Sakal Vastui Shri Krishna Sankirtane Snigdhata Labh Kore. एवं प्राकृत राज्य देखो मोम और अतिरिक्त आत्मा श्री कृष्ण संकीर्तने केवल जे निर्मलता लाभ करे ताहा नहे परंतु ताहादे स्निग्धताओ अवश्यम भावी. All spiritual entities attain their softness, gentleness by engagement in Shri Krishna Sankirtan. And it is not that when one engages in Shri Krishna Sankirtan, only the Atma, that is different from the body and mind in the kingdom of matter, attains purity. Rather, certainly they will also attain gentleness. Upadhi grasta jeev sthula sukshma bhave je shakal malinata labh karyachan shei samastai kirtan prabhave vidhaut hoya jai. The living entity, being caught up by material designations, has attained all kinds of contamination, grossly and subtly. All of them, all of this contamination can be cleansed by the impact, by the influence, by the power of Kirtan, Krishna Sankirtan. Joder Abhinivesh Chadiya Gele, Krishnonmukh Jeev, Sushitol Krishna Pada Padma Seva Labh Kore. When one's obsession with matter goes away, then the living entity who is favorable to Krishna attains service to the very cool lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Shri Jiva Goswami Prabhu, Shri Bhagavata Sandarbhe Anyattam, Shri Bhakti Sandarbhe. What is this? 273. Sankhya. Oh, Srimad Bhagavat Saptam Skandha. Krama Sandarbhe. Likhyachin. Shri Jiva Goswami Prabhu has written in Shri Bhakti Sandarbha, which is a part of Shri Bhagavata Sandarbha, in section 273, as well as in his Krama Sandarbha, to the 7th canto Srimad Bhagavatam. Atayeva yadyapi anya bhakti kalau kartavya tata kirtanakhya bhakti samyoge naiva. He discusses about the importance of Kirtana Bhakti. While discussing about Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, he says that even though in Kali Yuga, one should execute the other forms of bhakti, in Kali Yuga, one should mix those other engagements of bhakti with that bhakti known as Kirtanam. So when we worship the deities also, we have Kirtan. Whatever we do, we engage in Kirtan. There's no devotion service without Krishna Kirtan. Okay, so then we move on. This Bhajan Rahasya will deal with that when we come to Bhajan Rahasya. Naam sadhan sulabh kena. Why is the practice of the holy name easy? Nam namakari bahudha nija sarva shaktis tatrarpita niyamitas smaranena kalaha etadrishi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi durdaiva midrishimiha janinano raga. My Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, in your holy name there is all good fortune for the living entity, and therefore you have many names such as Krishna and Govinda by which you expand yourself. You have invested all your potencies in those names, and there are no hard and fast rules for remembering them. My dear Lord, although you bestow such mercy upon the fallen conditioned souls by liberally teaching your holy names, I am so unfortunate that I commit offenses while chanting the holy name, and therefore I do not achieve attachment for chanting. You have manifested various holy names, or various holy names of the Lord have been manifested. With all kinds of personal potency, and now having bestowed upon them all kinds of personal potency. Tatrarpita, okay, Nija Sarva Shakti Tatrarpita. Okay. Niyamitaha Smarane Nakalaha. And there's no consideration of time. There is no restriction regards to consideration of time in remembering those holy names. Etadrishi Tava Kripa. Oh, so much is your mercy. Bhagavan, O Lord, Mamapi, Durdaivam Idrisham. Despite this, although so much is your mercy, O Lord, I experience misfortune. Idrisham, such, Iha, in this holy name, Ajani na Anuragaha. Attachment has not awakened. Sanmodana Bhashya. I will deal with this page. Okay, I'll just deal with a little bit and then I'll open up for questions. Tatra Nama Rupa Guna Leela Bhedena Shri Krishna Kirtanam Api Chaturvidham. Shri Krishna Kirtana is of 4 types. Shri Krishna Nama Kirtana, Shri Krishna Rupa Kirtana, Shri Krishna Guna Kirtana, Shri Krishna Leela Kirtana. You can glorify Krishna's name, you can glorify Krishna's form, you can glorify Krishna's qualities, you can glorify Krishna's pastime. Or another way to say it is, you can utter his holy name. You can speak about his form, you can speak about his attributes, you can speak about his pastime. Namno hi sarvanand bijatve naman naminor abhedatve cha nama kirtanasya sarva upadayatvam darshayan adau bhagavan namni jivanam shraddha utpatti karana ichhaya bhagavatah chaitanya devasya uktihi. Because the holy name is the seed for all kinds of bliss. And because there is no distinction between the holy name and the one who is referred to by the holy name, it is Nama Kirtana, Shri Krishna Nama Kirtana. That is always useful, or that is useful to all. So while pointing this out, Lord Chaitanya Lord Sri Chaitanya, he speaks the next verse with the desire to generate Shraddha amongst the living entities in the names of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Shraddha refers to faith, absolute faith. Just give me a minute, I just need to one check.